Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's live reaction bingo for One Piece. We got chapter 1184, and this one's titled, let me double check, Only Bones Get Left Behind. So I think we're probably, I don't imagine this flashback is going to be super short. Could be wrong. So I think we're gonna need to give it some time to cook. So we're gonna be hanging out here for a while, I think. So I think it's just gonna be more flashback. We've got a lot to get to when it comes to showing how it connects to Mary Wa, whatever else that we're going to be taught about the characters or taught about the world of One Piece from this flashback, whatever happens with Shuri apparently killing Leuven, who I think, again, example number 1,000,003 of the official translation not being that great. I think they called him Reuven, but I think Leuven is probably better because it's probably, given his design, a reference to Ludwig von Beethoven, given that it's, this music-themed island and everything. And we just had last arc, Vegapunk Stella looking like Einstein, and all throughout One Piece there are tons of characters that were, modeled after or references to or inspired by different celebrities and historical figures and stuff like that. So I think he's probably Beethoven. Probably a reference to that. And Kendall, her name is probably also a reference, but I don't know enough about classical music to make that connection. But probably also a reference. So we need to know what happens with Kendall. We need to know what happens with how apparently she becomes the patricidal princess and kills her father. So lots to get into, but also if you want to see these One Piece bingo videos early, I post them whenever I read the scans for patrons and members, so just hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. I'm actually not doing this until Saturday, even though the scans came out on Friday, because my internet went out for a few hours when I was hoping to record it yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to on Friday. So Saturday this time around, but if you ever want these early, patron or member. And if you want to play bingo yourself, the bingo card generator is updated every week. It is going to be down in the comments and description as always. So with that aside, let's see what I ended up with on my bingo card. I ended up with Cross Guild, Imo-sama, God's Knights, Yonko, Child, Yorkie. I added Yorkie as a new potential space you could get because I don't know if we'll meet him. We'll see Brook meeting him in this flashback. Kidder Heart Pirates, any of the Roger Pirates, Bounty Reveal, Marine, Named Attack, Silhouetted Character, Free Space, which we can click, Zoan Transformation, Shirahoshi or Lola, Food, any Straw Hat member, New Name Devil Fruit, Straw Hat Grand Fleet Representative, Gorosei, Flashback, which it seems like we're just going to be in, so I might as well just click that. Devil Fruit Awakening, Vivi Wobbler Morgans, Carrot Andor Zunisha, and Oda or Narrator Box. And we start things off with Only Bones Get Left Behind, and there's a Brook frontispiece. Cover request by Primo D. Takashi, Brook getting electrocuted by jellyfish at the beach. And we have Emu Jellyfish electrocuting Brook. I think it'd be so funny if Oda kept doing emu stuff like this. And it's also funny how cartoons have, especially I guess SpongeBob being one of the most popular cartoons of all time, have made it so that jellyfish stings are portrayed as shocking you rather than just being poison or whatever that gives you a rash. Like it's like an electrical shock in cartoons. So we've got Brook and some jellyfish, some and this just looks like Nami. You could just, every One Piece character. When the Princess of Asperia turned 14, five princes came seeking her hand in marriage, drawn by rumors of her extraordinary beauty. Brook's younger years. Princess of Asperia, Shuri, 14 years old. I yield. You're all too weak. Forgive us. I have no interest in weak men, and don't even think about approaching me if you can't play music. Music? Really? I hear you thrashed all your suitors, Princess Sherry. Yep, you like strong women, right, Brooke? Don't you think I've grown stronger than she does? Again, a Nami expression and everything. Not to mention, cuter. You certainly have. Commander of Asperia's Guard Corps, Brooke, 27 years old. And I bet someday my boobs will be big enough to pop right out, too. Don't say that, it's unladylike. Seriously? You sound just like my dad. My word, you're gorgeous. May I see your panties? He immediately goes for the random civilian. Will you give that arrest already? And she throws the sword at his head. I really love, for when we saw them, like, going and singing Bink Sake and everything, to now this, their relationship is so cute. I really, really like it. And then, from frogs to cattle, prom kings to cattle, of the dead, you'll find. Only bones get left behind. And I like all the past two titles have just been songs they've been singing. From frogs to cattle, from kings to cattle, bones alone, as everyone knows. That's just the way the story goes. Oh yeah, yo, oh, so she isn't doing her deh laugh anymore. I kind of wish she had kept that. I love your songs, Brooke. His Majesty told me the same thing. You really admire my dad, don't you, Brooke? My mom too. I guess he was my benefactor. If I hadn't crossed paths with your father, by now only my bones would be left behind. And we see Brooke, 11 years old, and he's locked away. Must be nice. A school with real instruments. They sound so good. Hey, yikes. That filthy street rat's peeping around. Okay, so he isn't locked up. He's just staring through the gates of the school. That filthy street rat is peeping around again. Whoa, I'm sorry. Shoot, scram. You're making our students nervous. Ew, the stench. He's a stain on our country. And then we see the junkyard. The king's bad. Yeah, it's the king's bad. One day I'll play real music, the best you ever had. My mommy, my daddy, my little brother too, with empty bellies rumbling, they had no food to chew. I don't know why I'm even alive, just crunching on wart frogs to survive. The king's bad. Yeah, it's the king's bad. Those are some rotten lyrics. You write them yourself, and we have Leuven hanging around in the junk pile too. Is that thing... Yep, it's my violin. And that's supposed to be a violin. I made it out of a glass bottle and some wires. Sounds good, right? It does have a freeing vibe to it, I guess. Hey, I've seen you around here before. You a fan, mister? You could say that. But don't call me mister. I'm only 21 years old. And again, totally supposed to be like classical musician, like Beethoven looking design. But I kind of love this too. How he was just hanging out in the scrapyard and stuff. And like Brooke had recognized him from seeing him around before. We're getting more of a reason for Brooke to care. Especially if he took in Brooke from the time he was 11. That's almost like a father figure to Brooke. Say what? You've gotten old, yo-ho-ho, or you've got an old face, yo-ho-ho. You look like you've had it rougher than most. That's an odd laugh you got there, yo-ho-ho. Well, I suppose I'll just call you Big Bro. Right, he was calling him Bro last chapter. As a token of our friendship, I'll treat you, Big Bro. And I guess, too, more than a father figure, 11 and 21, it is kind of like an older brother figure to Brooke. I caught some grasshoppers and frogs today. Delicioso. The secret ingredient's curry powder. I steal some from the naval ships that occasionally come here. Makes anything taste like curry. Though I guess that's not much of a secret now, huh? Yo-ho-ho-ho. And we flash back even more. Today's soup of the day features a fresh catch from the Euro Peninsula. It is dal abalone simmered in red wine, followed by some prime A6 grade ruby beef. Your Highness, this is the young lady of the Saffron conglomerate. She graduated as valedictorian of the Anoa Academy. And we're seeing his privileged life as king. As again, he's just here eating junkyard soup with Brooke. You alright, big bro? Are you so happy you're tearing up? Oh, yeah. Can't believe I'm still in Asperia. I'm just a tad tired. I'm still happy to have this, though. Like, what a good guy. I feel like Leuven's such a good guy. And then, yo, is it so good that you're convulsing? I'm right, aren't I? That's great. Alrighty, time to get back to singing. Later, big bro. Oh, wait, I told you it's my treat. Don't fork over your cash. We're both going through hard times. And we see him coming back to spend more time with him again and again. One day, Cello Port, Kingdom of Asperia. A marine escort ship. Load the instruments onto the cargo ship. Handle them with care. We see they've beaten up Brooke. I don't know anything. This is a mistake. Cut the crap. You suck at lying. We know you're the courier. Those gangsters told you to drop off their powder, didn't they? Where'd you hide it? And it's been a while. I have been so into this. This is so good. But let's run through really quick the bingo board. We definitely got owed our narrator box already. We got food. We got any Straw Hat member because of Brooke. Let's see. There was some more I was expecting. I don't think we've got a silhouetted character yet, but I could look back through it. I mean, if you're really stretching the definition, maybe you can have a couple. We do have Child here. Then, gosh, there were some I was hoping to have. Is this the one? Okay, we do have Marine. I was going to say, is this the one time we finally get some Marines and we don't see it? I don't know if I should count Imo-sama or not because of the jellyfish. Because they're clearly Imo-sama eyes. But they, it didn't say Imo jellyfish in the request. So it's not like it outright said that. But wow, I was, not expecting a lot given this kind of flashback, but I was also thinking we could have had a little bit more there. Either way, let's continue. We paid our informant. Oh, do I not have blood, sweat, or tears? Dang it, I don't. That's the easiest one. We paid our informant good money, and they said you had the stuff. So, are you ready to tell the truth now? We ain't talking about normal curry powder here. And then he starts singing, from frogs to cattle, from kings to cattle. Only the dead you'll find, only bones get left behind. Quit singing. It might only be for a split second, but as long as I keep on singing, dying doesn't seem so. It'll be over soon. Goodbye, stray doggy. Goodbye, big bro. Well, the punk's seen our faces now. Let's kill him and go after the gangsters. Of the dead you'll find, only bones get left behind. Brooke! And the door gets kicked in. Big bro, it's Prince Leuven. Leuven is so cool. I really, really like him. What? He's a prince. I'm really glad to see you, Brooke. I don't know what I'd do if you died. Please, stand back, your highness. Leave the rest to the guard corps. Shut up. I'll handle this with my own hands. These damn bastards put my good friend through hell. Look at the state of him. I'll give them a taste of their own medicine. Prince Leuven, we've apprehended the dealers from the Moron family. We've also confiscated the illegal drugs and arrested their courier. Their courier. And I think the official translation called them the Mulan family, which may be better. Mulan family may be better, but I think Moron family's kind of funny. So this kid really had nothing but curry powder? Your Highness, please restrain your personal anger. The Navy has the backing of the world government behind it. If the government's going to shield scum like this, then our world's doomed. Isn't that right, Candel? Okay, and they've changed the spelling for Candel. And maybe this is why things are going to go bad with the world government and why the country's going to be destroyed. I'm nothing more than your devoted steel blade. I'll always fight by your side. We're Marines, you know. Shut it. You're just garbage. And we have an action shot of the two of them taking out the Marines. He's a swordsman. That's so cool. Did you hear? They're saying that Lady Candel saved our country again. Asperia Palace. Are you up already, Brooke? I'm not angry at you, Prince Leuven, and we see Commander of Asperia's Guard Corps, Candel. I simply ask in the future that you keep the weight of your royal, or keep in mind the weight of your royal standing. I got it. Hey, Brooke, so you were a prince this whole time, huh, big bro? Yeah, about that. I'm really sorry. It's not like I meant to deceive you. I just really enjoyed spending time with you. More importantly, You better not tell anyone that you swiped that curry powder. Every time Prince Leuven goes missing, it scares us half to death. I never would have guessed that you were spending your free time with such a cute little friend." And he immediately falls for her. "Oh, sorry. I didn't realize your wounds were still so deep. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Anyway, tell everyone, this kid's my favorite musician. Give him a room in the barracks and give him a proper musical instrument, and arrange for him to attend school. A new star is about to be born in Asperia. Whoa, I love this kid, and from now on this palace is going to be a lot more fun." And we see him start crying. This act of generosity would never be forgotten. And we have break next week. I really love Leuven, and they did a great job showing why Brooke cares so much about Leuven and Candel, plus showing his relationship more with Shuri at the beginning. I think those two are so fun together. And also her design is really cool, like she is basically just Nami. But Shuri's great. I really like her. I think I don't remember seeing Gunko in the character poll, wherever she was, but she's kind of getting underrated. Gunko, I feel like, is one of our only sort of female characters, even though it was Emu Gunko at the time, that was kind of the main antagonist of an arc. Like, she was kind of the main of the three Gods Knights here, and was the sort of final fight for Luffy and Loki until Emu pulled up. So she was really good in that role, and now getting further expanded on in a flashback with the connection to Brooke and everything is so good, and how that's going to tie into the world government. Like, I feel like she's getting underrated as a character. Really cool, though. What a great chapter. I love this flashback. And just seeing more of Brooke. Brooke is such a developed character at this point. I don't think we saw anything else. Like, if you really want to stretch it, you could count Imasama. I don't really think, like, again, if you really wanted to stretch it to Brooke getting shocked, you could technically count Silhouetted character. But I don't really think any of those should count, really. I didn't expect a ton. Just the kind of chapter I was expecting us to get. Like I said, it's kind of a bummer we're getting another break. We've had a lot of breaks recently. But then again, I do want Oda to take his time, rest up and all. So it's kind of rough getting another break. But I just love this. I love this flashback. And I said at the beginning that I am expecting this flashback to take its time a little bit. I'm expecting us to build to stuff, and this was a really good chapter building to stuff. So yeah, all of it's great. Really loved it. I don't think I have much else to say, so thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of the chapter, my first thoughts and reaction, how you did on bingo and all that. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you want to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks or sharing around, it's appreciated. If you want to help support the channel and get these videos early by becoming a member or patron, also get your name at the end of videos, like I said, hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already members and patrons. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, DD-Man and Maru, Chiriton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Ardeal. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for being here and for watching, and I'll see you all next time.